isekais just shouldn't exist at all. Honestly, they're all the same.
What?
Yeah, they're probably gonna cut my mic time like I'm seeing Punk on the mic dropping a mic bomb. But I'm gonna state the truth, honestly. Isekais are literally all just the same. Harem animes, bro. Harem pointless animes with no plot or progression. And there are some animes that are good like that. That like just have like one season, and they're just like funny or just like a really chill good watch. But a lot of these are literally just the same thing. The protagonist goes to another world, gets in a cool power or whatever, and they're favorited by all the females. Or if there's any animes where all the males are in love with the female or whatever. Listen, it's just a harem anime about a guy who went to another world who was a fucking loser, and now he's someone cooler. Well, you know what that is? That's disdaining from reality. That's all you motherfuckers who can't accept where you are at right now in life, bro. Those are the only people who spam watch those animes.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Comments, bro. Some comments right now. You're about to get some shit. I hope you know.
Red Bull much?
If you guys have beef with any of these comments, it's mostly leaked. So.
Yeah, it is mostly leaked because, like, bro, like, tell me. First of all, I want Sean to name at least 10 isekais that are not harems. At least 10. At least 10. If you can't name 10, don't mention my names in the comment. Then 2.
308.
No, gay is kind of.
Bro, it's because look.
Not we got no answer, bro. There's none.
It's because they get bitches don't mean anything. Because they got powers now. So you know, bitch like status. I mean, females like status. Females like status, so they got status. You know what I mean?
It's about people want to. I mean, okay, this is a different take though. In general, escaping reality is a common thing, right? Diving into something else that brings you somewhere else is solace, right? I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. I think the regurgitated stuff that keeps coming out is the problem. There's isekais that are good out there that do stuff well, that has engaging plot. There's also stuff like My Smartphone, My Instant Death Ability, like just stuff that, is not going to get you to a better spot or teach you anything or give you any sort of stimulus. It's just going to be, I'm escaping from what I'm doing now by doing this. And, sometimes that's the way to do things, but, it's unfortunate that a lot of isekais are like this. And I don't think there's any other genre that really pulls you away. There's so many different genres that pull you away from reality, that do it in a better way, that teach you something, that will guide you in a better direction. Unlike isekais, that is a regression of something.
Solo leveling.
Oh my!
Solo leveling.
Glazer.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna glaze solo leveling. Listen, isekais. How about we bring the isekai to our world?
Exactly.
But just us. We isekai the isekaiers in our own world. And you know what? We take the isekaier and we stomp on that nigga's neck.
First of all, they did that. That's called recreate before. That's the Isekai Anime. They did that, and no one fucks with it. So, bow. Got his ass.
Bro, turn on the other mic.
Got his ass. Yeah, turn on the other mic. Because you know what? I fuck with Isekai Animes. But, listen, I understand most Isekai Animes are not great. They have a problem because, what's it called? It's a lot of bullshit because they see something good happen with one anime that just gets really, really popular, and then they start making animes about vending machines in another world. We get that. It's not good. But the true point about saying that we're just getting away from reality and shit like that, that's not true. And of course, like obviously, they get harems and stuff like that. It happens. But if you're nice like that, you get bitches.
Let me name one for you. I can't really name it. I was an assassin.
So hard.
I was an assassin and something, and I got reincarnated as like a high noble, whatever, high noble, bro.
He was like that. He was trained.
Yes, he was trained. But let me tell you something. But besides like him potentially being like assassin and doing, what do people watch that shit for, bro? For him to make medicine. For him to be good at cooking,
he got aura, bro.
He got aura.
Yeah,
he got aura on the bitches. That's it.
I mean, what's aura for then?
Bro, the anime was about nothing else about this except for this man selling shit on the fucking market, raising up one girl that was like living out in the fucking woods, or like just got treated shitly, and that one bitch was literally about to get like.
Guys, isekai animes are one of two things. You either are kind of put in another world where you feel that adventureness, that good kind of like refreshing, different anime that puts you in a different world, and it's a good thing to be able to find solace and shit like that. And I think there's other stuff where there's isekais, just like he's saying, like I was an assassin in my other world. Like these are ones that already like you've already got the powers off the start. You know what I mean? Like, what are you gonna learn or do from what you have with those powers? You know what I mean? I just don't understand the premise, or like it doesn't feel like the progression's there. Like, of course, like he's working towards killing the hero, but like there's no like it doesn't feel like he's going anywhere. It feels like he's been like that from the start.
Just make all isekais 24 episodes, wrap up the story there. Like, I'm sick and tired of also watching isekais that I think are somewhat decent, and then they just like ghost like, where's your season 2? Where's anything else? Like, okay, you made this anime, and now there's like nothing.
Well, I agree with that. See, look, the problem with most isekai animes is that the ones that are the regurgitated ones that we've seen before, like going into the fantasy world with demi-humans, all that shit like that, isekai really just means another world. So, like, example, Tayana the Evil, she literally went to technically like another universe, basically, where it was like that olden type of shit where they shooting guns in the sky. That's a fire thing. No Game on Life, at World with Games, creative isekai. There's been isekais. ReZero, the greatest isekai. A regular person goes into a world and gets isekai and realizes that shit ain't sweet out here. So like, there's great isekais, but a lot of the isekais that are bad are just like copy and paste of what's good. And imitation is the biggest form of flattery. That's the thing about isekais.
Except for Sword Art Online.
Is that an isekai?
Is it really isekai? I mean,
technically, yeah.
I say it's a reverse isekai, bro. Because listen,
pulled from his, yeah. I mean,
no, they put the game into his world or into him, and
well, I think Sword Art Online was like technically the father of isekai because it was the start of the isekai thing, but also. Word on the street was that Mushoku Tensei was coming out too. That was actually another thing.
When did Mushoku Tensei come out?
No, I'm not talking about not the anime. I'm talking about the series, like the novels, the web novel series was coming out. So that's why it was part of the reason why it got so like people liked it more too. That's what the isekai thing started in 2012.
Yeah,
because of Sword Art Online and then partially Mushoku Tensei web novel. So.
2010 animes were just better.
Bro, what are you talking about, man? Bro, I'm out, man. That nigga's tripping.
I'm not gonna lie.
You said what?
2010 animes were just better.
Okay, we'll save that video for another day. Make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe, because I will cook this man on that.